Today we are going to start on hands and knees. We're going to start with some cat-cow, some breathing, some bracing, going into some bear crawl planks. If for any reason it bothers your feet to be on hands and knees or on your knees, you can always put something underneath your knees. You can always opt to not lift the knees. You can still get a lot of work with the breathing and bracing and going into cross crawl patterns. But it's very important that we learn how to breathe properly, how to brace properly, so that we relax the neck and the shoulders, and that we're getting that work and that brace in our midline. That's going to protect our spine the most. So we're going to start on hands and knees. I'm going to put my hair up so it doesn't get in the way. Okay, so starting just with a little bit of cat-cow. So hands and knees, toes can be tucked or toes can be flat. When you're in this position, watch that you're not sinking in that lower back. You're lifting into the low belly, and we're in a nice neutral spine. So I'm gonna actually try this way. We're gonna inhale, and you're gonna expand into your back, your sides, and your belly. And then on your exhale, you want to feel that your spine, you're hugging your spine with your core, with your abs, okay? So when we inhale, I want you to really feel that your back body is expanding, your ribs are expanding out to the sides, and your belly expands. If everything is expanding around in that circle, we're not going to just dump into the low belly and go into letting those abs go and hang to the ground. So 3 times we're just going to breathe, inhale, and then exhale. When you're breathing, you're exhaling, you're exhaling, you're exhaling, you're squeezing. You feel those ribs get narrow, your waist get narrow, and your low belly also engages. So again, you're going to inhale, expand the back, expand the sides, expand the belly, and then exhale, hug your spine with the core, with those abdominals, your back muscles, and your waist. Everything's going to hug in. Okay, so bracing is a team sport. Okay, so if we just think I'm going to pull my belly button to my spine, or I'm going to draw my belly in and up, that generally gets us cutting off all parts of our transverse abdominal muscles. So that's our deepest layer of our abdominal muscles. It doesn't really properly engage our obliques, and it cuts off our rectus. So by engaging and exhaling and feeling that total body brace, we're bringing all the muscles to the party, okay? So it's a team effort to brace our spine. So our abdominals, all of them are working, back muscles are working, even our glutes can work. So we're gonna inhale. And then exhale. Feel those abdominals engage, feel your back muscles, feel your waist muscles, everything hugs that spine, hold it here. Now, we're gonna keep that brace. So that means you've got some tension through the belly. Now, when we inhale, you're going to expand your back and sides more, keeping that tension in the core. And exhale. And now try to lift your knees. Hold it, 2, 3, and go down. So when you lift your knees, you feel that brace even harder, plus you're going to feel your arms and your legs and everything else. So again, keep your brace in your midline. Inhale, expand your back and sides. Exhale, connect through that belly. Lift the knees, hold it here. 1, 2, 3, and down. Inhale, expand. Exhale, connect. Lift the knees, hold. 1, 2, 3, and down. One more time, inhale. Exhale, connect. Lift the knees, hold it here. 1, 2, 3, and down. Okay, now we're gonna work on our balance with a cross crawl. So what your cross crawl is, you can untuck your toes. On your exhale, you're gonna reach your right arm forward and your left leg back, and then you'll come back in. Now, the trick on this is I've seen these cross crawl patterns, and people will stretch the arm and leg, and they'll just tip over to one side. Your goal is to really find the solid brace. So from your head to your tail, you aren't moving at all. So you have to go a little slower so that you feel everything stay connected. The arm and the leg is going to reach out, you stay, and then pull everything back in. So inhale, exhale, brace, stretch the opposite arm and leg out, hold it, and come back home. Inhale, exhale, brace, reach, and come home. So what this does is really help. Exhale, brace, stretch your balance, that right-left brain connection. 2 more. Exhale, brace, reach, and come back in. And 1 more time, inhale. Exhale, brace, reach, and come back in. Good. Okay, we're gonna practice some squat rocks. So tuck your toes under if you can. If you really can't, you can keep those feet flat. That's totally fine. So inhale. We're gonna hinge back, sit back towards our heels. Now when we're doing that, watch that you don't go into a tucked position. Your sit bones stay lifted. We're not going into a more of an arch, so it's just a neutral arch. Sitting back on those heels. What this is doing is mimicking our squat, okay? So we're trying to practice this end range of motion with gravity helping us. So we're gonna inhale, lengthen our sit bones back towards our heels. What this also does is open up our pelvic floor. So whether you're a man or a woman, you have a pelvic floor, stops the flow of urine, stops the passing of gas, that opens and relaxes it. So when we're here, we're gonna inhale, feel everything relax, open up. Exhale, you're gonna come forward, brace into that middle, lift your knees, find more of that brace, hold it here. 1, 2, 3, lower the knees. Inhale, we're gonna lengthen back. Open and relax the pelvic floor. Exhale, engage those brace muscles and lift the knees. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3, and down. Inhale, we go back and release. Really keeping those sit bones long, spine neutral. Exhale, come forward, brace, lift the knees. Hold 1, 2, 3, and down. One more time. Inhale, we're going to lengthen back. Exhale, we're going to brace, come forward, lift the knees, and hold 1, 2, 3, and come down. Excellent. Okay. So now going into some dead bugs. So when we lie down, our knees can either be, I'm going to untie this. Our knees can either be in a tabletop or they can be straight up and down either way. So arms come straight up. I'm going to opt for the legs to be up. So you're going to inhale, exhale, brace in that middle. One arm goes down, opposite arm comes back, and then come back. Keep the brace, so when you inhale, you're going to go more back and sides. Exhale, and back in. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, center. 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 4 more. Exhale, reach. And center. And reach. And center. And reach. And center. 2 more. Reach. And center. Last one. Reach. And center. Bend the knees. Rock yourself up to seated. Excellent. Okay. So now we're going to go into our articulations. So when we're going into articulations, we've talked about this before with this beginning intermediate series. We don't want to dump our organs, okay? So when we inhale, you think of a string lifting us all the way up to the top of the ceiling. You're going to exhale, brace. Okay, now keep your brace. I want you to, on your next exhale, go into a pelvic tilt, which means you're lifting up and over your sit bones and drawing those abdominals in so they curl just a little bit. So we're not dumping here in your midline. It's a really long sacral. So think of a lot of space between every vertebra in your spine, and you're going to keep that space. Hands can either stay here or reach. You're going to hold it. Inhale. Exhale, go back a little more. So you're reaching your feet and your tailbone that way as your abdominals are sinking in and reaching your spine back. Take another inhale. Exhale, go back a little bit more. Okay, hold it here. Now your abdominals are getting deeper. You're reaching your tailbone that way. You're stretching the spine. Hold it. Exhale, go all the way down. Rest. Good. You can keep the knees bent or keep them straight. Arms can come up. We're going into our roll up. Big inhale. Exhale, curling up a little bit. Hold it here. Okay, again, knees can be bent. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, come up a little bit. Hold. Exhale, up a little bit more. Hold. Exhale, up all the way. Good. So we're nothing like breaking down this roll up. It hurts. So if you can take those hands underneath the thighs again. You can also use a TheraBand or a towel. Wrap it underneath the thighs so you've got some extra leverage or help. Okay. So again, we're going to take a big inhale. Exhale, brace. So what does that mean? We've squeezed our spine. We've hugged our spine with our core, okay? So we squeeze in. It draws us up. Nothing is pooching out. Our abdominals are taut. We're tall with the spine. Exhale. Hinge back just a smidge. So we're up and over those sit bones. Big inhale. Exhale, brace. You're going to draw your tail underneath you, curling around those sit bones. Nothing here is tight. Nothing here is tight. Abdominals are engaged. Hold it. Exhale, go back a little bit more. You're reaching your tailbone that way. Your abdominals are lengthening the other way. Your spine is lengthening. Hold it. Exhale all the way down. Reach the arms overhead. Okay, when our arms are overhead, watch that our brace stays. If we're tight through here, we may find that this wants to happen. So exhale, soften the sternum, brace into the ribs, sink here. So big inhale. Exhale, arms up, roll forward, stretch over those toes. Exhale, rolling back slowly, bone by bone. Reach your feet forward and reach. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, forward. Stretch all the way over the feet. Drop, roll it back slow and slow, slow, and reach. Up, curl it all the way forward. Drop your head between those arms. Roll it back slow, slow, slow. Reach the arms. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, curl. Stretch it all the way forward. Drop your head and curl it back slow. Draw those abs in and slow. And reach. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, curl. Stretch it all the way forward. And stretch. Roll it back slow. And slow. And slow. And down. Good. Okay. Let's go over to our side. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of a glute emphasis now. So if you struggle with hamstring pain, low back pain, pelvic instability, one component is our glute strength. So we sit a lot these days, and so it turns off our booty. So we're going to start with our sideline series, front and back. Then we're going to lie on our stomach, and we're going to do some work with our glutes lying on our belly. Okay? So lying down. Remember on our sideline series, from our head to our tails in a straight line, our feet are to the front corner to provide a little bit more stability. When we're laying here, try not to sink out like you're watching TV, but you're a little bit lifted here. Okay? The other option is to come all the way down with a pillow underneath your head. The other option is to prop yourself up fully in a side plank position. So this is really lifted and working the whole time. Okay? So I'm going to come down here. My feet are flexed. I'm going to brace here in my midline. So I'm not sticking my booty out, but I'm zipped up, like I've zipped up really tight pants and put a corset on. Okay? So lift this top leg up hip height. We're going to inhale, go front to your nose, exhale and reach this leg back. We'll take 10 of these and 2, flex front, point back, flex front, point back. So activating through the feet a little bit is great for the brain. It's also great for those feet. We walk on them all the time. We want to keep them working. 4 more, I believe. I'm horrible at counting, so. And 2 more. And 1 more. And now hold it back today. So when it's back here, I really want you to extra squeeze your glute, this right glute extra. Hold it here. We're going to tap it down, lift it up 1 and 2, up 3 and 4, up 5 and 6, up 7 and 8, 2 more, and 9, last one, and 10. Bring it forward so it's right over the other foot, and now we circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you should feel the outer side of this glute. Okay, you're going to bend your knee. If you can, put your foot flat, hold on to the foot. That's going to help stretch out that glute. If that doesn't work for you, just put the knee down. Either way, I'm going to hold on to mine. Bottom leg is going to lift up, working those inner thighs on that bottom leg. Now we circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it. Now down up 1, down up 2, 3, and 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, hold it, and down. Good. Okay. Going to the other side, then we'll take our lying on our belly series. Okay, so from our head to our tail, we're going to be all lined up. We're lifted up high, feet flexed, starting with our forward and back. Inhale front, pointing back. Flex front, point back. 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 2 more here, and 9, last one, and 10, and back. Good. Legs together. Oh, sorry. No, we stay back here. So now we're squeezing this top glute, lower abdominals on, everything stays braced. We're going to go down at 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Bring it forward, hold it, and circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, top leg crosses over. Hold it here, lift it up, stay. Now we start with the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Little pulses up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down. Good. Lying on our stomach. Forehead is going to be on your hand. So you're going to be resting here. I'm going to stay up so you can hear me. So you're going to lift both legs off the mat and you're going to squeeze your glutes and those hamstrings. You're going to go into inner thigh beat. So open, close, clicking your heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Sit back on your heels. Arms reach long out in front of you. Okay, let's do a little bit of oblique work. We're going to lie back on our back. We're going to go into corkscrews. So legs are going to go straight up to the sky. Heels are together. Hands down at our sides. So we're making circles. So you can point your toes. Looking at the ceiling, you want to trace circles with your big toes. One circle one way, then you trace it the other way. So we're getting into these obliques. You go directly to the side. When we go directly to the side, keep the legs the same length. So that means this top leg has to lengthen out a little further. It's going to go down towards the mirror, other side, and come to center. The legs stay the same length. Now we reverse it. Inhale around. Exhale, come center. Reverse. Inhale around. Exhale and center. Reverse. Inhale around. Exhale and center. Reverse. Inhale around. Exhale and center. 2 more. And center. Last one. And center. Bend the knees. Stay. Tip to one side. Exhale. Come back to center. So think of like you're wringing out a washcloth. We're really working the obliques here, your waist muscles. When you tip over, the top hip can come off the mat, and then your exhale helps connect deeper into the core to bring everything back to center. 2 more. Exhale, center. Last one. Inhale over. Exhale, center. And rest. Good. Sitting on that. Legs turn to a small V. Open those arms out to the side. We're going to go into our saw. So inhale, lifting tall. Twist. Exhale, drop that back arm. And we're going to reach forward past our pinky toe. Inhale, lift up tall. Twist the other way. Exhale, saw forward. Inhale to lift. Twist. Exhale, saw forward. Inhale, lift up. Twist. Exhale, saw forward. Inhale, lift up. Twist. Exhale, saw. Inhale, lift. Twist. Exhale, saw. 2 more. Lift, twist, exhale, saw. Last one. Inhale, lift, twist, exhale, and saw. Excellent. Take the bottoms of your feet together. Knees open out to the side, lift up tall. Just take a stretch forward. Let your head hang over the legs. And breathe. Take a seated twist. Hand goes to the outside of the knee. Twist, look behind you. And go the other way. Twist. One more time, sit, twist. Last one, twist. Good, and center. I hope you've enjoyed the beginning intermediate series just to get you into the mat work and have you do something at home. Stay tuned because our next series is going to be all about knee strength.